Mr. Excel podcast is sponsored by Easy Excel. Learn Excel from Mr. Excel podcast, episode 1553, popular Excel functions number 1, sum. Well, hey, we're going to do a new series here at the podcast. We're going to run through some of the most popular Excel calculation functions, and I want you to help. I want you to send me an email to bill@MrExcel.com. Think about your favorite functions, like sum, average, count, max, min, the functions that you could not live without. Just put those functions listed in the subject line. We'll choose one person at random on May 5th from all the entries we receive. We'll win a copy of Excel 2010 in depth. This is my book for Q that covers everything about Excel, including every single Excel function. There's a useful tip for every function in there, about 300 pages worth of functions, so seems like an appropriate prize. All right, function number 1, the function that everyone learns at the beginning is the sum function. Now don't go away, you're going to learn some cool things here, but when I started using spreadsheets all the way back in 1985, I would add, at that time it was a plus sign, but I would do plus B2 plus B3, all right, and that worked out great, and I was doing that all the time, even when I had more than 2 numbers to add, 3, 4, 5 numbers. And one of the MBA students came up behind me and said, hey, look, that's not the best way to add, because eventually you're going to get too many numbers, and then what are you going to do? You're going to have to add up the whole range. You're not going to be able to do that for 100 rows. And he taught me how to use, at that time it was ADDSUM, but now it's equal sum. So equal sum, we want to add everything from B2 through B9, like that, all right, and it adds everything up. And of course, the beautiful thing here, you change a number and that sum automatically calculates. Now, some new things now in Excel 2010, and I'm not actually sure when this started. If we insert a new row here and add a new number, watch that formula. It's actually going to animate and change the formula. See, it kind of became blue, and now includes that extra row. Now, that never used to happen a long time ago. That's a new feature, but obviously a very cool way to go. Now, a faster way to enter that sum function is to use the AutoSum button. The AutoSum icon is here on the Formulas tab. It's also on the right-hand side of the Home tab, but I don't use that at all. I use the shortcut key of Alt equals. So wherever you hit AutoSum, I hit Alt equals. Just press Alt equals, and it figures out what numbers it thinks we're talking about, and it gives us a chance to edit that formula and then press enter like that. All right, so the AutoSum button. I'm going to go to the next worksheet. AutoSum also works going across, so if you have some numbers going across, hit Alt equals or AutoSum, it will add across. What if you have a range that's not anywhere near your total? So I hit the AutoSum and it says, geez, I don't know what you want. Just take the mouse and highlight the correct range, and it will add those numbers up. Now, a couple of cool tricks. This is for those of you who are saying, oh no, he's not going to cover AutoSum. How boring is that? Let's say you have to add up all of these numbers. We want a total row across the bottom and a total row at the right hand side. Watch how cool this is. Choose the numbers you want plus the extra row plus the extra column, either Alt equals or AutoSum, and it puts the formulas all the way around. So totaling across or totaling down. Next worksheet. This is a trick from Bob Umless. If we want to total all of the blank cells, check this out. We choose everything, Control G for go to, click special, click blanks. Okay, now we've selected those blank cells, hit the AutoSum or Alt equals, and it puts totals in everywhere. Very cool way to go. All right, so in my opinion, the number 1 most popular function in Excel is the sum function. There's a lot of different ways to use it. I invite you to shoot an email to bill@MrExcel with your favorite functions. We'll include that in this podcast series. Well, hey, I want to thank you for stopping by. See you next time for another netcast. Mr. Excel.